2K Sports. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spot. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Knicks, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason payoff. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Oh, the teardrop falls in. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
On target from range.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Maxey against Brunson. It's stolen by Oubre. Maxey surveys. Martin, the pass to Maxey. Jacks up a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Brunson. Off target with the 3. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Hart finds Bridges. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Martin, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Here's Brunson, and the Knicks miss again.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Embiid against Towns. George a screen on Towns. Embiid passes to George. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer. He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Kicks it to George. Back to Maxey. George against Anunoby. George, no good. Knicks trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Brunson, and the shot goes in. Brunson's got 6.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Embiid passes to George. The three-pointer off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. The 76ers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Embiid. Back to Martin. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. He's got 5. Right side, Brunson. 1 second left. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top, leading by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the group for New York starting the second.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Oubre on the wing. Brunson defending. Oubre into the lane. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And Kelly Oubre Jr. knows exactly when to knife to the basket. Really good decision there.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Brunson misses. The Sixers lead by 5. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Maxey against Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. 5 to shoot. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Maxey. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Hart. From down in the low post, it goes. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Maxey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
Here's Brunson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Maxey against Hart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Josh Hart.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
2 minutes.
Here's Embiid with the drive, and then Embiid with the dunk.
The defense can't slow Embiid on the drive. I mean, he's just got so much body mass and momentum. Hard to stop him.
Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
27-22.
A minute 37 left in the second. Kicks it to George. Back to Embiid. 16 feet out. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Embiid's got 7 points for the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but it looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
29-24.
Here's Maxey. And he throws it down with one hand.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Brunson against Oubre. Brunson passes to Bridges. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Embiid finds Maxey. Embiid a screen on Hart. Maxey passes to Embiid. Hart against Maxey. Pass to George. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Brunson surveys. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Brunson passes to Anunoby. No good on the triple. Outside Oubre. Good. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pound. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot. Yeah, the only way.
Now let's take a moment. That does it for halftime.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at Philadelphia, we've got Kyle Lowry. Andre Drummond is out there with Kenyon Martin, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. Achua for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Philadelphia leading by 7. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Robinson, a screen on Lowry. And here's Payne outside, buries it from 3. Payne's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Lowry finds Martin.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Payne against Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside McBride. Launches a three. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Lowry, the pass to Martin. And down it goes. 2 points. Martin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
McBride can't get it to go. The Sixers lead by 6. From the arc. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The shot by Payne, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Yabusele. Pass to Drummond. Robinson with a steal. And here's McBride. Yet to see a basket. Going inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Yabusele. Achua defending. Pass to McCain. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. Achua with the rebound. Knicks trail by 7. Takes the 3. That one is off. Here's Yabusele. Achua defending. Oh, Robinson with a block. Martin outside. Tries again. Here's Yabusele. Back to Martin. Pass to Lowry. Philadelphia with another miss. New York has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. McBride can't get it to go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Martin with the ball. 51 seconds left in the third. Good work defensively by Robinson. And the Knicks shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Driving inside, and a big finish by Robinson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch. It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Payne outside. Outside McBride. Back to Robinson. Here's Ryan. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Achua. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What? All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Brunson. The 3 ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And it's Maxey missing. The Knicks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Hart. On the break for 3, Bridges. And McCain pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 9. Here's George. Martin outside. Back to George. Fires for 3. Maxey finds George. A deep 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's down for Brunson.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
48.
Maxey passes to Martin. George outside. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George. And the jam by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Pass to Embiid. All alone, and the jumper falls for him.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
It's stolen by Maxey, and now the Sixers on the break. Unable to get that one. Hart with the defensive effort. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. George passes to Embiid, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Anthony Towns. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCain. And there's the drive.
When Brunson is helping on defense, it's huge for his team.
McCain shot is off. It's stolen by Maxey. Up and in on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Oh, they get a hand on it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McCain.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 20 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put them up by 9.
He did enough to put this one away. Hard-fought battle, though.
The three. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Exceptional. Hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is
For this, and here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the three, the small forward. And for the Knicks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the two. Garland with the bucket. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Bridges outside. Shoots over Garland. Bridges misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge. Guys?
Thank you, David. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From deep, Brunson, and again, New York with the triple.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
There's Garland. Shooting foul as the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to
tell
review
what
the play.
constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
The drive by Garland. Mobley kicks to Garland. For 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Hart. Lays it up off the glass.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
And here is Garland. He's got 8. Going inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Hart. Pocket 6. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. And that one drops for him. Brunson's got 14 points for the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
There's Garland. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Garland against Brunson. Count that one from Mobley.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Fires the three. Brunson, no good. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. That evens the score.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brunson against Mitchell. Fires the three. And it's Brunson missing. Over to the wing. And Okoro throws it down.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Here's Mitchell. No good on the last second attempt there. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for Cleveland. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5. They're the group New York will start the second with. Brunson outside. Brunson off the dribble. The shot misses. Good D by Mitchell. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Hart. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Mitchell against Brunson. Reaches up top. Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Still in his early 20s, Doris. Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why you begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
Anunoby, good.
Well, you know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen from me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Mitchell, a screen on Brunson. Garland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And Darius Garland has just grown so much, draws the contact right there.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Here's Bridges. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Mitchell outside. Garland with the screen for Mitchell. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Bridges against Garland. Here's Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they continue to control the glass.
Bridges with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
To the paint. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Anunoby. Bridges outside. Offensive rebound. Brunson outside. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. 1 second left. And the dunk by Towns.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted him.
Gets it off. Doesn't go that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers, all right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. Let's turn now to our featured game where Darius Garland has made a statement in the first half.
Well, he scored well.
Thanks for spending half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thompson is out there with Wade. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. And that one, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Payne dishes to Robinson. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
And that one is good from Jerome.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
That one goes. Count it.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Jerome passes to Strus. There's the triple. Jerome, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Jerome, no good. New York leading by 4. Dane looking around. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Jerome. Back to LeVert. There's a good screen to the left wing. Clock at 4. Here's Jerome. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 4. Second chance effort. And then Robinson slams it in.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Down low. And then Robinson slams it in.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Here's Jerome to stop the drought. The long distance 3 is buried. Jerome's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Payne's shot is good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Knicks lead 48-48.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. Makes it off the glass. Jerome's got 9 points.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Robinson sets a screen for Payne. With the drive. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
And Cleveland making a change here. Niang's checked in. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wade kicks to LeVert. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Knicks leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Robinson and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. .15 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jerome. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got OG Anunoby. Downs is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
That's working his way onto the interior. Mikal Bridges, very opportunistic.
Garland against Brunson. Garland feeling it out a little bit. And there's the try. 2 points. That one goes. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Here's Bridges. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
The vertical emoji and a note. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
There's Garland. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. Stolen by Garland. Allen against Anunoby. Mitchell with it. Driving to the basket. Here's Mobley. Bridges with some nice defense. The Knicks leading by 9, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Garland. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Mitchell. Some solid defense from Hart.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Garland. Bridges passes to Brunson. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From past the arc, Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
62-48.
Garland against Brunson. Garland kicks to Okoro. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And here are the Knicks now. Knicks on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Cavaliers trail by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for New York.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Brunson.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
65-48.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Garland. Mitchell outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the
Love about opening day, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Garland, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Oubre into the lane, and he dunks it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Garland. The The rebound by Yabusele. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The free throw drops for Embiid. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Maxey, that's good.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Outside Mitchell. Garland with a screen on George. From downtown, the Cavaliers again cannot hit.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Maxey with it, picked up by Allen. Maxey against Garland. George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Stolen by Mobley. Garland against Maxey. Garland scanning the floor. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Second, Philadelphia.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line. And last year, they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Garland against Maxey. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, there?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a defensive player of the year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his three-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5. If he wants to play the 4, he's got to be able to stretch it from 3.
Now here's George. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Okoro. Here's Yabusele. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Philadelphia shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Now here's Garland. His last outing, he had 18 points. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Maxey, here we go. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Philadelphia leading by 4. George for 3. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Garland for 3. The rebound by Embiid.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Cavaliers trail by 9. Allen with a screen on Maxey. Outside for Mitchell. There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Can they get it? And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Garland against Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Outside Maxey. With 4 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Here's Garland, pass to Allen. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mobley's got 10.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Maxey against Garland. And it's Maxey missing. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
George outside. Back to Maxey from outside the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Maxey's got 7 points for the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Okoro outside. And he drives in. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The kick out to Maxey. The 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Garland against Maxey. Garland, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half of basketball. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Maxey. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Here's Jerome. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Jerome's got his first bucket in this one.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Yabusele. Three-pointer Embiid. Thompson pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Here's Jerome. Maxey covering. Lets it go from deep. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
3 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Left side Maxey to the left wing. Embiid against Thompson. Deflected. Outside Strus. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Kelly Oubre picks one up. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. So it's Philadelphia now. At one point, they led by 16. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Jerome. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. Back to the game after this break.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
Taking a peek now. And that's a wrap on.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Caleb Martin out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in a shooting guard. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Now here's Strus, guarded closely. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Strus has got 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, Philadelphia.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason, and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Martin inside, buries it down low.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Strus. Here he goes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Sixers lead by 8. A nice shot by McCain.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Martin, the pass to Drummond. The ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Graham.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Lowry against LeVert. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Wade. Three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Lowry. Martin outside. Pass to Martin. Takes it inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Out to Thompson. LeVert outside. Clock at 6 with the 10-footer. Jerome passes to Strus. No good on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's McCain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's McCain, guarded by Garland. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 6 here in the quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Garland, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. The 4th spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Embiid brings a double team. Allen outside. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by the Sixers. George feels it out a bit. Martin outside. Pass to Maxey. 27 seconds left in the third. The Cavaliers trail by 16. The 3 from Mitchell. From outside. Mitchell is good.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Stolen by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. And he commits the intentional foul.
Caleb Martin. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
For three, Allen. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Philadelphia in command with a 13th. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Cavaliers trail by 13. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. Thompson out there with Jared Allen. And it's Mobley in it to one. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, rallying his guys. To make sure they all know the plan. And from the sideline, let's... catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's George. Money from the wing. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Thompson passes to Okoro. Now Mobley. Pass to Allen. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
His fourth personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
76ers on D. At one point, they led by 16. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Maxey. Pass to George. Out to the right wing. And here's Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drummond against Mitchell. The shot by Drummond, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Mobley outside. Okoro outside. Pass to Mitchell. Thompson with it. Drummond defending. Thompson passes to Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Everyone on his team has to be loving this. Great to see Mobley finding his offensive rhythm.
Embiid, a screen on Mobley. Maxey with it. Picked up by Allen. And then Embiid with the dunk.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Mitchell against Maxey. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond. The three is up. And George gets it to go on the assist by Drummond.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, who wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Darius Garland, he's checked in for Thompson. Cavaliers trail by 14. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his third foul so far.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Here's Garland. Outside Mitchell from behind the arc.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
Here's Maxey. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Garland finds Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 9-point game. Capitalizes off the crossover. Maxey's got 24 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Embiid against Mitchell. Kicks it to George. The three. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Okoro outside. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. The rebound by Yabusele.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Maxey against Garland. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cavaliers ball.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. Uncovered. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Garland against Maxey. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
course, and another. So the New York starting five. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. And for Philadelphia, George in the front court alongside Martin. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Maxey kicks to Martin. Oubre, right side. Here's Maxey. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And here's Brunson outside. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. They'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And he comes up with the deuce.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Oubre outside. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Oubre shooting. That one is on Towns, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hart. And opening day here for both of these teams. Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
The assist of Paul George.
Brunson surveying the D. The teardrop falls in. Brunson's got 7.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Maxey against Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. Last season, he played outstanding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Oubre against Brunson. Took him no time at all on that one. Oubre's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Oubre has the height right there to get it done and uses it well as he's able to score inside.
Poked loose, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
and remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. They're looking light on his feet in transition.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Brunson against Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Poked away. Bridges with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'd like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
And Anunoby sends it back. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Six to shoot. Bridges for 3. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Here's Embiid. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around. Lots of hands were touching it.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Here's Philadelphia. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And the rejection by Towns. Brunson with it. Maxey covering. Here's Bridges. Finding the lane. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Here's Maxey. He has 7. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Oh, man, that's a high-level finish from Jalen Brunson, playing right through the whistle.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
But I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. It's a big difference maker.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson, taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for that game against the Knicks, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That will be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Brunson with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Oubre passes to George. Embiid with the screen on Anunoby. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Here's George. The shot's good. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Maxey passes to Oubre. From down in the low post, it goes. Oubre's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Brunson. Pass to Embiid. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
On deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Embiid with the screen on Hart. Embiid, the pass to Oubre. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. On deep, Brunson. Oh, Brunson from way outside.
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
Kicks it out to Maxey. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Martin. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good. Inside, Paul George with the steal. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 4. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Sharing is caring. Right now, these guys do not care about keeping each other involved. If they did, they probably would be up in this.
And now here's something that's... Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Yabusele out there with Martin. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Payne. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Pass to Yabusele. Back to Lowry. Here's McCain. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McCain's got his first 2 points.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
At the line for the Knicks, Cameron Payne, taking 2 shots. The play is under video review, under NBA rules.
Closer detail, what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Drummond in the post. Nice shot by Yabusele. Yabusele's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Philadelphia foul. McCain. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's McBride.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's McBride. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Lowry. Knicks with the rebound. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. Left side, Lowry. Lowry setting the pick for Martin. Driving in and finished off by Martin.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's McBride. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers leading by 10. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
He's got such good hands and good timing on that jump. Beautiful timing for the Drummond alley-oop.
Payne finds Achua. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls for Robinson. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
A nice shot by McCain.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from them.
Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. Left side Lowry. Here's the three. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 14. From deep. Shots good by Achua. Achua's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here is Lowry. Payne covering. And it's Lowry penetrating. Martin wide open. He caught it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Bridges. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Brunson in the point. Maxey against Brunson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Knicks trail by 14. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. Towns hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Here's Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo. That's helped them score on the fast break.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. George with the screen on Towns. Outside for George. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And the rejection by Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Knicks trail by 11. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's Brunson missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's George missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Martin against Towns. Bridges inside. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, there are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
Maxey passes to George. Gets an open look and hits. 6 points for Paul George.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Brunson. There's the drive. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. George against Anunoby. George dishes to Martin. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Clock at 6. Maxey kicks to Martin. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The turnaround jumper. Count it. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
And here's Brunson outside.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Anunoby has the open look. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
Anunoby's got himself on the board with 3 there. George looking around. Pass to Martin. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. To the right side. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 10. Brunson outside. Floats one up. Brunson, nice touch on the floater.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Outside, Martin. The 76ers with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
George against Anunoby. George with the steal.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Martin against Brunson. And there's the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the 76ers win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Greetings, everyone. Now, New York starting five. They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. In the backcourt, it's Mitchell and LeVert. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Well, Grant, everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that could be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Down low, Allen, pass to Okoro. And stolen by Bridges. He goes up, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, what a sequence by Mikal Bridges. Classic two-way player, all on display right there.
Allen with a screen on Hart from deep. Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Brunson with the bucket.
Brunson, 3.
And Cleveland has possession. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see this.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Lets a floater go, and it's Brunson missing.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
LeVert passes to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Six to shoot. To the inside. Here's Mobley. Lays it up and banks it in. Mobley's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game. Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
The drive by Mitchell. Okoro outside. And foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Okoro.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Now here's LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. He takes it in, and it's good. 2 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now here's Brunson, guarded by Okoro. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
This guy is so cagey. Jalen Brunson gets that defender off their feet with the pump fake. So good.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career? From role player to star player.
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
LeVert attacking, and he goes in for the dunk.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
Outside Brunson. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Bridges against Allen. That's tipped and stolen by Brunson. Anunoby for three. Drains the triple.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's LeVert. Pass to Okoro. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Okoro's got 6.
Kick to the outside. Heads-up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Here's Brunson outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's Mitchell. Off the mark there with a 3. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA is incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Okoro outside. Outside for Mitchell. Mitchell on the run. And Mitchell with the slam.
The spider in the house. The unmatched quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a bucket.
Outside Brunson. The floater. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Anunoby can't get it to go. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Outside Mitchell. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hart. The rebound by Allen.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Pass to Allen. Outside for Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
And Cleveland another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Brunson from the arc, and they get it back.
The aggressiveness from Okoro to send that back. That's in my house.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Allen finds Mitchell. Mitchell at close range, effortless.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allen. Thanks.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. From deep. LeVert with a rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. The putback. We finished off one half of play. The Cavaliers on top, up by 15. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the... Okay, so now... Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They've got Ty Jerome, also Darius Garland out there. Max Strus is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Thor in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. McBride can't get it to go.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Garland feeling it out a bit. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 12. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's McBride. He's scoreless. Puts up a 3.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Thor. Soft touch off the glass. Thor's gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. Here's
McBride. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. That shot off the mark.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
From deep. Achua with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, that's how you use the floater. Darius Garland gets into his bag.
Outside McBride. Achua with a screen on Garland. Now here's McBride. Not a lot of room. Achua can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Garland. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 16. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. 3 on the clock. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Cavaliers lead by 16. Here's Jerome. He buries it from 3. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. New York has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Payne with the bucket.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Payne. And the layup is good off the glass. Payne's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Garland, the pass to Thor. Here's Jerome. Uses the glass on the layup. Jerome's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Knicks trail by 19. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Josh Hart's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Ryan. Mikal Bridges checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Mitchell against Hart. Mitchell drives in. The shot no good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Right side, Brunson. Towns way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Knicks trail by 16. Brunson surveys. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Anunoby against Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Poke loose. Stolen by Bridges. Brunson against LeVert. Outside Brunson. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Of course, it's hard to believe that Knicks' title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in, and it's Mitchell, the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Anunoby. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Allen. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
LeVert, a screen on Anunoby. Now here's Mitchell. LeVert outside. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns, left side. Mobley against Brunson. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Towns on a screen. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
2 minutes.
Outside Mitchell. 2 minutes. To the paint. Knocked away. Robinson with a steal. To the middle. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Pass to Mobley. Launches it. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Cavaliers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
52 seconds left in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. 4-3. And Anunoby gets a 3.
3.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Outside for LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland again missing. And here's New York now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And it's good. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
His first team foul.
And here's Mitchell. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so
Here we are. In game one of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Abusele out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in at point guard.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Mobley sets the pick for LeVert. He's looking for Mobley and finds him, and Mobley throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too. Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Mitchell up top, defended by George. Allen passes to Mitchell, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. 76ers substitution, number 30, Adem Bono.
It's LeVert on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre pulls it in.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Now, here is George. Back to Maxey. Takes the three. They get it back. Embiid kicks to Oubre. The three from George. Jared Allen grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Stolen by George. Here's Bono. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Mobley finds LeVert. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
This one for 3. No good on that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, They've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade. Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Mitchell. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. LeVert with it. George picks him up. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Bona. And he converts the layup. Bona's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Mobley. Mitchell looking it over. It's good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Maxey into the lane. Basket counts. Maxey's got 10 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Mitchell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Embiid. And it's Bona in at the 4. Now here's Allen. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Mitchell sets the screen for Okoro. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Maxey with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Pass to Maxey. There's the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
LeVert screen on George. 5 on the clock. Mitchell passes to Mobley. George with the steal.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, 1, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then 2, whining when fouls aren't called.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Mitchell against George. Clock at 6. Embiid with the steal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. 1 turnover right after the other.
Embiid on the attack, and Embiid throws it down.
The defense can't slow Embiid on the drive. I mean, he's just got so much body mass and momentum. Hard to stop him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Now, here is George, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And there's Paul George on the assist by Oubre. George has got 5 points so far. George against Mitchell. 1:02 left now here in the second. LeVert against Maxey. Mitchell sets the screen for LeVert. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 17. Here's Bona. 6 points for him. That one drops for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tipped away. Mobley against Maxey. Mobley inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland. And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of hitting. So much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason, yeah, you have.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
They've got Garland. Max Strus is out there with Thompson. And it's Thor into the power forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Garland, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Here's Jerome, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Now, here's Lowry. Defense right on him, and the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got his first points in this one. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. It's up a 3. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jerome.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Lowry from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Down low, Thor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Pass to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
The 76ers leading by 16. Here's McCain. Outside for Lowry. Tries again. That one doesn't go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Garland, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Out to the right wing. Strus against Lowry. It's hauled in by Thor. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Jerome. And another miss by Cleveland. 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's foul number 2 for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Garland against Drummond. Got a piece of it. An even 3-on-3 break. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Poked away. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Here's Jerome. Covered by Martin. Jerome passes to Strus. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. They could use a bucket, and he sinks the layup.
Dribble penetration is what Garland's all about, and he's a great decision maker on the move.
Right wing. Drummond finds Martin. Outside Lowry. Here's McCain. Shoots, and the jumper falls for him. Lowry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Mobley outside. Mitchell in the corner. Over Lowry. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Man, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele, and it's Maxey in at the one spot. Oubre can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 16. For three, Mitchell. Good on the triple.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Yabusele. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Lob pass to George. The shot that time, not on target.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Mitchell against Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Mitchell in the corner. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Count it.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Here's Maxey, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Maxey looking it over. Yabusele passes to Maxey. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Yabusele gets the three-pointer to fall.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Mobley a screen on George. Now Mitchell. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 16. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. In the corner, Okoro with it. Drills it from outside.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eye.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Oubre, good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Three-pointer, LeVert. It's hauled in by George. 76ers shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And digging themselves out of a 2-0 hole here in the season series, really important. And they still have another game to play with which maybe they get a chance to tie this thing up at 2 apiece in that last matchup against the Cavs.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Tyrese Maxey.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell against George. The shot by Mitchell, no good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and